The volunteer spirit was in full swing this morning as both the men's and women's basketball teams came to Farragut High School to take part in Hoops for Hope. Once recruited by Coach Tyndall and his staff to play at Moorhead State, Armani knows the importance of building relationships.
Let's go to Julia Cox with Lady Ball coach Holly Worley.
Coach, Carson Newman's been relying on their outside shot a lot. How do you slow that down?
Well, we're giving them too many open looks, obviously, and we got to deny the basketball. We're not aggressive enough.
I'm Courtney Lyle alongside Julia Cox. And Julia, Tennessee has already had one midweek tune-up already. They faced ETSU yesterday and looked pretty good.
That's right. Erin Gabriel threw a perfect game yesterday. She went 5 innings strong, striking out 5. They won 10-0, and they look to continue their momentum going into today.
Tennessee also hopes to continue its success against opponents from the state of Tennessee. They're doing really well.
They're 18-0 all-time against Tennessee Tech. Karen and Ralph Weekly are 77-0 all-time against in-state opponents. And when they took over this program 14 seasons ago, Ralph Weekly said that he wanted this Tennessee to be the best program in the state, and they've exceeded those expectations by far. Thanks, Danny. It's no secret that Kevin Punter has been a huge part of this Tennessee men's basketball team's success. He's currently second on the team in points scored and third on the team in minutes played, and it all got started for him playing in the boroughs of New York.
I started at a little PAL in the Bronx. I mean, it was actually fun, you know. I mean, everybody in the city, you know, in the 5 boroughs played. So, you know, there was a lot of competition. I kind of enjoyed that, you know, because everywhere you go, you pretty much know everyone. You know, that's the fun part of it. Back at home, you know, as a little kid, if you can't play as a little kid, you kind of just like, all right, you gotta wait, you know, wait your turn, and you kind of get overlooked, which was, you know, happened to me when I was a little bit younger. But if you love it that much and you want to play, you just something you stick with. I mean, I was blessed to stick with it and just keep getting better.
As his high school career was winding down, the future was still unknown for the junior guard.
It was almost scary because I didn't have no high major offers. I didn't have no mid-major offers, but I ended up going to prep school. So at that point in time, it was kind of like, do you keep playing or not? You know, it's kind of just like, I mean, I wasn't sad about it. It was just the reality in which it was. Ended up going to prep school and opened up, you know, more doors for me.
If it weren't for Punter taking the necessary steps along the way, he wouldn't be the impactful player he is today.
He drives free throw line, kicks it off to Punter. Top of the key, a 3 is good. Money. Punter ties the game.
I mean, coming out of junior college, that's the plan. You always want to go somewhere where you can help the team in any possible way. I mean, would I have seen this? I mean, if you would have told me this years ago, no, because years ago I didn't see myself even being this far. You know, when I was in high school, if you would have told me I was going to Tennessee, I probably would look at you like you was crazy.
Fires the ball to Punter. He's got to take a long 3, and he hits it. Money.
You know, I wanted to go somewhere where I can help a team, you know, and for me, you know, this was a great place. And, you know, it's always good to say you want to help a good team, but to actually come in and put the work in and to, you know, be coachable and do little things like that to help the team is pretty cool.
Well, I think that mentality in regard to never giving up, never quitting, continuing to strive to get better is kind of what embodies Kevin and what he's done. He's a guy that isn't a silver spoon guy. He's kind of scrapped and clawed to find his way, and he's making the most of his opportunity.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know, my mom always told me, my mom and dad always told me, everything happens for a reason. But you know, when you're going through it, you can't see it at all. You know, you have no vision of the future, of course, and you just don't know what's gonna happen. But they always told me, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I stayed with it, and you know, the rest is history.
You know, when I sat down with Coach Tyndall, he told me that KP has done everything right. If he's a little banged up, he's never late for treatment. He fuels his body with the proper nutrition, and he spends extra hours in the gym. He's certainly making the most of his time on Rocky Top. Today, Camp Montville dedicated one of its basketball courts to head coach Holly Worley for all of the time and effort she's put into the program.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Roger Hoover, joined by Julia Cox, and the weather has been crazy for the Lady Volunteers over the last couple weeks, but finally this weekend, softball returns to Knoxville.
That's right. Before their game yesterday against Northern Iowa, the Lady Vols hadn't played a game in 11 days, and it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're not playing in-game action. Tennessee's bench was very positive and upbeat at that last break. They're telling each other to keep talking, and head coach Holly Worley doesn't want number 24, Tatum Bergstrom, to even touch the ball. You're an NFL ref now. What's that like?
It's an awesome experience, as you can imagine. We make no one happy. but yet it's a great opportunity to stick around a game and participate in a game that I played all my life. Actually, it's the smartest thing I've ever done because now I can get paid and no one has to hit me and I don't have to hit anybody else. But again, it's a great opportunity and I love doing what I do.
You know, there aren't that many refs in the NFL. How did you get to where you are today?
It's a humbling experience.
Julia Cox now standing by with Carson Newman coach Mike Mincy.
Coach, Kaylin Brooks and Tatum Burstrom are both a perfect 3 for 3 from behind the three-point arc. Did you expect that out of these two?
Yes and no. We've had a hard time scoring here of late in our scrimmages and against North Carolina.
You're in the NFL now playing for the Miami Dolphins. What's that been like?
It's been a dream, a dream come true. I always wanted to, take my game to that level and be in the NFL, and I was blessed enough to do that. And I appreciate Miami, for the opportunity, and I love it. I got another VFL down there, Dallas Thomas, so that's pretty cool playing with him on the line as well.
Has he kind of helped you in the transition?
Yeah, he did. He let me know what all the rookies, had to do, what the rookie life was going to be like. So he was definitely a big help.
Here in the second half, let's go to Julia Cox with an update on Jasmine Jones.
According to Tennessee's athletic training staff, it's not unusual for Jasmine Jones to get sick like she just did. She does it almost every day during practice. They don't know why it happens, but they're just prepared at this point with garbage cans and towels. Here at Williams Creek Golf Course, the Tennessee men's coaching staff, as well as former players, were all on hand for the Donnie Tyndall Golf Classic, benefiting both the United Way as well as First Tee Greater Knoxville.
Gretchen Aucoin in the circle, the transfer from Texas Tech. She's got some speed, Julia.
She does. She's a power pitcher. She throws upper 60s. She'll occasionally hit 70, but she's got a fastball, curve, and a change, and her best pitches are that curve and change. And it's so important for a pitcher that throws hard to be able to have that off-speed pitch to go to keep hitters honest. Offensively, other than Nia Moore, what do you guys need to do to get going?
Well, I think we got to move the basketball, or quit shooting the basketball. We've got open looks and we're not making them. So when you have that, you got to move the basketball. You got to get more than one pass and a shot. So 5 passes, get open looks, and knock down open looks.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.